Leo Messi scores 5 in a single game. Interesting updates on Lewandowski, Dembele, Pogba and Munich transfer sagas, as well as plenty of other fascinating news in today's episode. Let's go! Raheem Sterling wants to spend another season at Manchester City and leave next summer as a free agent. The Mirror writes, Roma are about to sign Nemanja Matic on a free transfer. The 33-year-old Serb's contract will be valid for 1 season with an option to extend it for another one. Gavi became Spain's youngest ever goal scorer. The Barca midfielder has set this record at the age of 17 years and 304 days. Inter Milan will not buy out Genoa striker Felipe Caicedo, according to Sky Sports. Wales have qualified for the World Cup for the first time since 1958 after victory against Ukraine. As long as I'm followed by the top clubs, that means I'm doing good things. My future? No answer yet. Telefoot quoted Monaco's Aurelien Tchouameni. Juve centre-back Matthijs de Ligt is not eager to renew his contract with the club. The 22-year-old's current agreement expires in 2024. Tottenham Hotspur have rejected Ajax's £17 million bid for Steven Bergwijn. The Daily Mail reports, It's no secret, there are clubs interested in me. Yes, it's flattering, but it's also flattering to have a club like Leipzig do everything to keep me as well, Christopher Nkunku admitted. Atletico Madrid are set to sell Thomas Lemar, as the French midfielder refuses to sign a new contract, while the current deal expires next year. French defender Prancel Kimpembe will soon discuss a contract extension with PSG, according to RMC Sport. Benfica could sign Mario Götze from PSV, activating his €4 million release clause. The negotiations are underway. Juventus are considering signing Verona striker Giovanni Simeone. The 26-year-old Argentine has scored 17 goals in 36 games in the last Serie A season. Liverpool see Chelsea's Christian Pulisic as the perfect replacement for Sadio Mane. Bild indicates, Karim Benzema has won the Champions League 5 times. Unbelievable. He is a legend. The Ballon d'Or? I think there's no doubt about that. Telefoot quotes Bayern and France national team left back Lucas Hernandez. Alexis Sanchez could leave Inter this summer. The 33-year-old Chilean is linked with Galatasaray and Sevilla. Marseille are interested in signing Barca's Miralem Pjanic on loan without buyout obligation, according to the Catalan newspaper Sport. Chelsea's board plans to extend the contract with Mason Mount. This is one of their main objectives for the summer. We'll see what happens. The main thing is that my family is well. I will try to find a place where they are happy and I feel happy. I haven't decided yet, Angel Di Maria said. Andrea Pirlo may soon take over the Turkish Karagümrük. The parties have almost reached the agreement, as the last details are still being discussed, Alfredo Pedula informs. Congratulations to Wales on qualifying for the World Cup. It's a shame that it had to be at the expense of Ukraine, but it's a wonderful achievement, Gary Lineker wrote on Twitter. Mohamed Salah is ready to sign for Barcelona if the Catalans pay him €17 million a year. Barca consider this amount unacceptable. No teenager scored more goals than Hugo Ekitike in Europe's top 5 leagues last season. The Rams striker has 10 goals. Yannick Carrasco is an untouchable player for Atletico Madrid. Diego Simeone will definitely not permit selling him in the summer, according to Marca. Özil has a beautiful story in Turkey. Nobody can take it away from Mesut. But I will follow exactly what was the end of the Özil era, Fenerbahce's new coach, Jorge Jesus claimed. Juventus midfielder Adrien Rabiot could be Manchester United's first summer signing for €20 million. Lionel Messi has scored 86 goals for Argentina and moved up to 4th place in the list of all-time top scorers for national teams, overtaking Ferenc Puskás. AC Milan won to sign Alessandro Florenzi from Roma. Last season, the 31-year-old defender played at San Siro on loan. Tottenham refused to sign Paulo Dybala due to his financial requirements. The Argentine midfielder planned to earn €17 million per year in London. The Daily Mail writes, I was in great shape in the season when I moved to Real Madrid, but then everything went wrong. Things got bad for me, but it's not a disaster. I have everything to return to the great level next season. I'm sure that I'll play well for many more years. Eden Hazard reassured. Yesterday we had another portion of the Nations League fixtures, as well as the World Cup qualifier final. Let's have a look. The main news coming up next. Let's briefly talk about the Sunday match day. In the World Cup 2022 qualifier final, Wales defeated Ukraine 1-0. In the Nations League, Portugal smashed Switzerland 4-0. Cristiano Ronaldo netted a brace. Spain scores late to salvage a draw against the Czech Republic 2-2, while Norway has a win over Sweden 2-1 as Erling Haaland scores twice. In an international friendly match, Leo Messi works his magic, bagging all the 5 goals against Estonia. A 5-0 win for Argentina with the second penta-trick in La Pulga's career. Fabulous! Real Madrid ruled out the option to buy Bayern Munich winger Serge Gnabry. Marca reports, despite Los Blancos possessing a decent budget for this summer transfer window, they do not plan on inviting the 26-year-old German to Bernabeu. The club believes that the right wing covered by Rodrigo and Marco Asensio is quite strong and full of potential. Barcelona winger Ousmane Dembélé will not move to Paris Saint-Germain, writes Diario Sport. In spite of Mbappe's insistence, the Parisian board thinks that it's not a player they need. So now Dembélé has only 2 options to continue his career. He either extends his contract with the Catalans or joins Chelsea. The Blues are still interested in Ousmane, as Thomas Tuchel desires to reunite with his former player, and generally speaking, they are able to afford his contract demands. Dembélé will demand a huge salary at his new club, hence all other potential candidates stopped chasing him. Juventus are planning to initiate new meetings with Paul Pogba in the near future. The Turin club offered the French midfielder a long-term contract with an €8 million per season salary and bonuses. Further details of the agreement for Pogba's return to Italy will soon be discussed and announced. Recall that Real Madrid and PSG were also interested in a former Man United player, but Juventus turned out to be the only club that proceeds to direct negotiations. Bayern are gonna speed up talks with Liverpool over Sadio Mane's move as soon as the international break comes to an end. The 30-year-old Senegalese has so far refused to talk about anything specific about his future, but considers Munich his only choice. And Bayern are aware of that, as the player's inner circle is also hoping for this move in the summer. Manchester United have joined the hunt for Christian Eriksen. The Dane's sparkling Premier League return has caught the attention of the Red Devils' new boss, Erik ten Hag. According to the Mirror, the Dutch manager hopes to invite at least 6 players as part of the summer rebuild at Old Trafford, and Eriksen is expected to be one of them. After suffering a heart attack, the former Spurs midfielder signed a short-term contract with Brentford in January, and before that, he took part in Ajax training sessions headed precisely by Ten Hag. Except for United, Eriksen is on the list of Tottenham, Everton, and the same Brentford that want to see him back. Robert Lewandowski no longer sees himself at Bayern and doesn't imagine his return to the pitch in the Munich team's jersey. The Polish striker wants to become a Barcelona player as soon as possible to start the summer preseason with a new team. Lewandowski is fully focused on Poland's Nations League matches up until June 14th, and if Bayern continue to ignore Barca's follow-ups on his transfer during that period, Robert will drop another critical statement. The player's agent Pini Zahavi is confident that in the end, the Germans will give up and agree to start negotiations with the Blaugranas. The Catalans have already offered €32 million for Lewandowski, but Bayern remains silent so far. Vinicius and Richarlison were involved in a fight at Brazil national team training ground, but in fact that was a play fight. And see how some fans joke around on social media about what happened from Richarlison's perspective. Vini said, "I can't win the Champions League." He said, "I'm overrated." He said, "Everton will get relegated next season." I kept quiet, but when he said Lukaku is better than me, I lost it. Dear friends, make sure to check out our new videos about some footballers cheating on their wives, including the reasons for Piqué and Shakira's breakup. Just click on the videos in front of you and enjoy. That was Football News. Thanks everyone for watching, have a nice one, and see you in a bit.